Hello, good evening. Third day of this Indian Premier League 2021 and this big match, right, between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Kolkata Knight Riders. SRH has, of course, won the toss and they have elected to bowl first. But before we get into the details of the toss, of the team changes, and what's going to really crack up this third game of the IPL this season, here's a quick look at why you should download the FanFight app.
It's match day. Play fantasy cricket now. Get up to 2.5 crores daily and lots more. 20 times more. Win big on FanFight. This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Right, Sunrise first in their opening game of the 2021 IPL against Kolkata Knight Riders. Of course, two matches have been played out so far. The tournament started on Friday, the 9th of April. Royal Challengers Bangalore defeated defending champions Mumbai Indians by 2 wickets. And Delhi Capitals, the runners-up from 2020, was stomped to an emphatic victory over Chennai Super Kings in Mumbai on Saturday. Thanks to heroics with the bat from Prithvi Shaw and Shikhar Dhawan. What a great comprehensive batting performance that was from DC. They'd be thrilled to bits with that performance against Chennai Super Kings. But now it's time tonight for Sunrisers Hyderabad, the 2016 IPL champions, and Kolkata Knight Riders, two-time IPL champions. Of course, KKR, their campaign kind of fell through in 2020, but they'd be expecting and hoping to do much, much better. They've got back Shakib Al Hasan, and of course, Harbhajan Singh was also in the squad, and he's also going to make his debut for Kolkata Knight Riders. So that makes it the third IPL team for Harbhajan Singh, the legendary Harbhajan Singh. Of course, he was a successful part of a very, very successful Mumbai Indians squad, and then he played for Chennai Super Kings for a couple of years. Did not play the IPL last year, and now back in the tournament. He is in Kolkata colours, and he will debut for the Knight Riders. There'll be more updates, of course. We'll give you the entire playing 11. But what a moment this will be for Harbhajan Singh. Of course, no, none of the teams have home advantage this season of the IPL. Otherwise, imagine Harbhajan Singh turning up in KKR colours to play at the Eden Gardens. That would have been another side. Of course, Harbhajan Singh, young Harbhajan Singh, all those years ago, 20 years ago, when he took that hat-trick, test match hat-trick against Australia. So, who are the overseas players for Hyderabad? It's Warner, David Warner, of course, the captain. Johnny Bairstow, the explosive England opening batsman. Mohammad Nabi and Rashid Khan are the two other overseas players from Afghanistan. And for Kolkata Knight Riders, you have Pat Cummins, Andre Russell, skipper Ryan Morgan, and of course, Shakib Al Hasan, the veteran Bangladesh all-rounder. So you have a lot of firepower in both sides, right? I'll just go through that again. David Warner, the captain. One of the four overseas players for Hyderabad, Johnny Bairstow, Mohammad Nabi, and Rashid Khan. Whereas for KKR, the four foreigners are Pat Cummins, Andre Russell, skipper Ron Morgan, and Bangladesh's Shakib Al Hasan. And the playing 11 then for Kolkata Knight Riders is Shubman Gill, Rahul Tripathi, Nitish Rana, Owen Morgan, captain, Dinesh Karthik, the wicketkeeper, Andre Russell, Shakib Al Hasan, Pat Cummins, Harbhajan Singh, Prasidh Krishna, and Varun Chakravarti. Of course, Prasidh Krishna played for India in the recent limited overs of games against England, and you have Varun Chakravarti in that side as well. It's quite a good unit if they get their batting lineup right? Because it's been an issue of contention for KKR. And if you look at the last season as well, there were lots of questions raised over KKR's batting lineup. Does Owen Morgan bat at where he should be batting? Does Dinesh Karthik? Earlier on the pre-match analysis, Pragyan Ojha, our expert, made a point about Dinesh Karthik batting much higher up in the order. Should he be opening? That was what Pragyan said. Maybe you let Dinesh Karthik open or bat at number 3 because he needs those extra deliveries to settle down. But Kolkata, of course, they have plenty of fuel in that tank, and can they all fire together? Is the question that they'll have to address through the course of this tournament, through the course of the season. And the Sunrisers Hyderabad playing 11 is David Warner, captain, Riddhiman Saha, wicketkeeper, Manish Pandey, Johnny Bairstow, Vijay Shankar, Mohammad Nabi, Abdul Samad, Rashid Khan, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Sandeep Sharma and T. Natarajan. Again, a very, very balanced side. If you look at these conditions, I'll go through that again. The Sunrisers Hyderabad playing 11. David Warner, Riddhiman Saha, Manish Pandey, Johnny Bairstow, Vijay Shankar, Mohammad Nabi at number 6, Abdul Samad, Rashid Khan, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Sandeep Sharma, and T. Natarajan. That's a pretty. These are two very, very strong 11s going against each other. But again, a lot of factors also work around that, right? They're not playing in their home conditions. They're playing in Chennai. Kolkata have over the years molded the side to fit and to suit their needs at Eden Gardens. Hyderabad have over the years done similarly well to suit their needs in their own home conditions. But now both these teams are playing in Chennai. There'll be a lot of course, the focus will be on the spinners, and 2-3 really good spinners in each side. You have Varun Chakravarti, Harbhajan Singh, Shakib Al Hasan for KKR, and you have the likes of Rashid Khan and Mohammad Nabi for Sunrisers Hyderabad, and some good seamers also. You look at the likes of Pat Cummins and Trasis Krishna for KKR, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Sandeep Sharma, T. Natarajan for Sunrisers Hyderabad, and then you look at the openers. If Shubman Gill and Rahul Tripathi open for KKR, or when Warner and Riddhiman Saha as openers for Hyderabad, that's and the middle order. There'll be a lot of focus on that as well, and how these two teams do. But we'll be back with you in about 4.5 hours to try and to analyze this game and see which way it goes. Of course, a lot depends on how the spinners do in these conditions. Can the batsmen, 3 of the explosive batsmen from either side, really crank it up? That remains to be seen. And for a lot of KKR fans, they want to see how Andre Russell goes this season. Thank you so much for joining me on this segment. There's plenty more on Sports Today. Please keep supporting us. Do subscribe to the channel, and do not forget to download the FanFight app, where you get to make your own teams and play fantasy cricket. And of course, we will keep giving you tips every day, hours before the game, so that you know exactly who to have in that playing 11 for fantasy cricket. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a very good evening.